that whole thought of me going to something like that by myself would not even happen in my brain.
Next thing you know,
Yeah, the
I'm just like, I can't breathe.
I've been shot before. I trust no one. I trust no one. When I was in prison, the food was fucking fire. Like I gained weight when I was in prison. Like
I'm talking shit, and I'm talking shit. I'm getting lit, and I'm getting lit. On my savage shit, I'm getting lit. I'm talking shit, and I'm talking shit.
well, welcome to the motherfucking Savage Report. I'm with my dog T.
What's up, T baby? We here.
TeeDaddy.
Oh, excuse me, TeeDaddy. How you gonna correct my name? Fuck.
Look. So I want to go ahead and pop it off. Let's go ahead and get into the Saweetie and Quavo situation. What is your thoughts on that?
No, I want to hear your thoughts first because I know you're gonna have some stupid shit to say, and I just need to be prepared.
I think they both look bad. That's all I think. I don't think that Quavo beat her up, none of the other shit. But I think that no matter what he would have done in that situation, it was going to look bad regardless. They both look childish. They both look fucking toxic. I did see her hitting him, but he did push her down. Anytime you push a girl down and you don't help her up, you wrong. Like, he didn't even help her up. That's why it looked so bad. He pushed her down, and he didn't even go over there. Oh, I'm sorry, babe.
No, it was literally him looking at her on the ground like, that's where the fuck you belong.
Yeah, but
Back to the streets.
Can we all agree that she was hitting him?
She was hitting him. I did see her swing on him first. It looked like to me that's something that they do all the time. This time it just got caught on camera.
We can't say that though.
That's what they look real comfortable. He didn't give a fuck. If that was his first time pushing her on the ground, he would have gave a little bit more of a fuck.
War situation.
No,
too.
he slung this bitch on the ground and didn't give a fuck. They do that all the time.
They don't do that. You can't say
they
that.
They do that shit all the time, bro.
You
She
can't
stayed
say
taking
that.
off on his ass.
Okay, so you saying that she be beating him up all the time?
No, but she probably does hit him. That was not their first time getting into a little scuffle. They was too comfortable with the scuffle.
But all the backlash came on Quavo though. Everybody was on Quavo dick about that shit. Everybody like, yo, he beat her. Any nigga that think that what Quavo did was okay. I'm not saying what he did was okay. I'm not bashing
either one of them. They both. You shouldn't put your hands on nobody. Period. Whether she put his hands on her, she put his hands on him, or he put his hands on her.
What about Chet Hanks? You know Tom Hanks' son. You know what I'm talking about? You didn't even hear about that, did you? Well, his fucking wife, ex-girlfriend, got caught stealing, and she hauled off and beat him up, and he got on live with a gash across his eye, leaking and shit. Ain't nobody. That shouldn't even make news. That didn't even make news that this man got assaulted because he caught his girlfriend stealing money, like credit cards or some shit. Caught her, and she hauled off and beat him up while he was on live. Come on now. Like, he was on the call, he was on the phone talking like regular. On the live, talking like regular, and then the argument happened. She slapped the phone out of his hand. He got back on. He gassed up right here, leaking, like a lot of blood, profusely.
I don't know. I feel like, do you have Facebook?
I do.
Did you see, like, all the Facebook statuses and memes and shit where it's like, if y'all think Saweetie and with Quavo's situation is bad, I'm going to keep my stories to myself. Did you see everybody just kind of being like,
I see shit like
bitch,
that.
you got pushed on the ground, that won't nothing. That's how a lot of women just was like,
but they seen the whole video too. They seen how Saweetie was the aggressor. Like she
but
popped
you never
that shit
know
off.
that you never know that background story. See, like that's the thing. Niggas didn't even know what. See, I didn't know, but niggas didn't even know Quavo was cheating. So it's just like these celebrities put out what they want you to show.
I don't believe he was cheating.
What was that first line?
Black men don't cheat.
Nigga, please.
I don't. What
so she lying? So she just made that up?
She could be.
She sent him back to the streets for nothing?
Bitches be lying.
Nah, niggas be lying. And niggas be cheating and niggas be community dick for the streets, passing it out to everybody, neighbors,
it be vice
friends,
versa. These
and
niggas
all.
they ain't fucking themselves.
Who?
These niggas is fucking somebody, girl. A lot of girls be cheating. All-Star Weekend every year. Some nigga, some unsuspecting
Black
nigga
woman
is getting
don't
cheated
cheat.
on.
Get me on camera. Get this.
Black
woman don't cheat.
All-Star Weekend.
Black woman don't cheat.
All-Star Weekend every single
Fuck
year.
all that. Black woman don't cheat.
A black man is at home upset because his girlfriend, fiance, is
All-Star Weekend,
out there getting fucked by a baller.
If your bitch went to
bench.
All-Star Weekend, what the meme said, if your girl out All-Star Weekend, focus on yourself, bro. Unless y'all go together. It's certain shit that you just can't, that's for single people. Unless you have some type of self-control. But I feel like at our age...
Don't bitches be... We're not going to do that. Them bitches be cheating. That's all it is. Ain't no if she go, she gonna go. While y'all in a relationship, you done wasted 5-6 months of your time, whatever. How long?
So if your girl would have went to All-Star Weekend without you, you would have broke up with her?
Yeah, if my girl decided that she wanted to go to All-Star Weekend without me with her friends and shit, yeah, it's over, bitch. I'm not fucking.
Damn,
with that.
you don't trust your bitch at all? Like,
I don't
damn.
trust nobody. I've been shot before. I trust no one. I trust no one.
You can't use
I
past.
don't
No.
trust shit.
No.
If it can happen, it will. If you're gonna take it, you see what I'm saying?
Would you have trusted yourself out All-Star Weekend without your girlfriend?
I wouldn't even have thought to even ask my girl, can I go to All-Star Weekend without her? I wouldn't even. That wouldn't even came to.
But would you have trusted yourself though?
I wouldn't have done. I wouldn't be there without my girl. The fact
But
that
if you did go without your girl, do you trust yourself to be?
I wouldn't go.
Okay,
But
so you
the
would have
fact
went to All-Star Weekend. It would have been slinging that
What I'm
dick.
saying is, if I dating someone, that whole thought of me going to something like that by myself would not even happen in my brain.
That's why
I don't want to be with a female that even has the thought to even think that is an option.
That's why my last relationship failed, because I just couldn't understand that certain things are for single people.
Exactly.
Unless that's something that y'all enjoy as a unit. Like one of my friends, her nigga's the club promoter. So they be in the club all the time. Like, they don't be up under each other, but they're both in there. Like, my ex bitch officially for real this time.
Oh yeah, whatever. You
No,
was just with her the other day.
I know,
nigga.
but it's over. No, it's over for real though.
Cap ass nigga.
She thought she broke up with me yesterday, but joke's on you because I already broke up with you last week. No, I'm playing. But yeah,
You gonna keep playing with that girl.
no, it's over for real. It's over for real. It's dead ass over. Like, I'm not going back. Like, when she told me that she's gonna have to let me go because she doesn't like where we stand, I literally said nothing but okay. If I was trying to be toxic, I would have called her last night after I got fucked up trying to go to her crib. Did I do that? No.
You weren't that fucked up in the club last night.
We went to 2 clubs.
Oh yeah, you did go to the after hours.
We went to the after hours, and the after hours was definitely jumping like a Gotti show. So
I don't go to after hours spot. Niggas be getting shot out there.
yeah, but I mean, you gotta do.
Yeah, but ain't no yeah, but
Niggas get shot every day, B. You
I'm
might
not
as well
trying to
stay in
be
the
at the
house. You
club
could go to Food Lion and get shot. Just getting some groceries.
The chances of you getting shot at the after hours spot is way higher than you going to Food Line getting shot.
Yeah, they are, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna stop living my life. If it's my time, it's my time.
I said that same thing until I was on that damn ground screaming, hollering. No, Lord, not today.
But you didn't get shot from going to the after hours.
I got shot for coming back from the after hours.
But what was you doing when you got shot?
Why would I want to talk about my case?
Oh, okay, but just don't try to.
I could have been at the
compare.
club. I could have been at the club drinking, and somebody would have hauled off and shot the whole thing up like they did in Henrico 2 weekends ago. How many people died of that shit? That shit
One,
didn't even.
I thought.
But it was like 8 people got shot.
Yeah, that bitch did get clapped up, and my friend was begging me to go there, and I'm like, these little after hour spots that niggas be building overnight, I don't trust
Especially
that.
one in
Like,
Chamberlain.
you gotta the one on Chamberlain.
It's an after hour spot on Chamberlain right there, right there by Good Times.
I never knew about that.
I forgot the name of it, but that shit is dangerous.
I never knew about that. I only know about 3 after hours spots: Hall Street, Brooklyn Park, and then this new one up in Chesterfield now.
Oh yeah, see, we talking about Richmond, Virginia. So look, you saw that little Uzi shit with JT?
Yeah.
How you do you think JT should have spoke up when he was talking crazy to Young Miami?
I personally feel like she probably could have been like, I feel like that's something that, I feel like that's how they interact. Like, that's just how they are. Like, you know how, like, Lil Uzi to me is a free spirit. Even
Southside,
though
I
he's...
didn't think so.
Even, who?
Southside.
Yeah, he does too fucking much.
He is doing a
but
lot. Why you so
yeah,
angry?
like, why? Just calm the fuck down. Then you trying to create a beef. First of all, this is your girl's best friend, boyfriend. Like, you don't need... If you felt like that, you did not have to... who are you trying to prove something to have to address Lil Uzi on the internet? They are best friends. You literally could have got Carisha to call JT or whatever Young Miami Carisha to call JT and been like, just let me speak to holla at Uzi or whenever you see him. It should have never been that much of an issue for you to get on the internet like barking and shit. Like, first of all, calm down. You're doing too much. But I feel like
Offset tried to rob. We're gonna rob him.
I know. I said he's some. I'm the one that stopped Offset and them niggas from robbing you. Like, first of all, you telling T and shit while you thinking you checking a nigga. You don't even know what you doing. But no.
Why would Offset rob Uzi?
I don't know why
they would be
robbing each other. Everybody got money.
I seen somebody tweet that if Offset was planning on robbing Uzi. It was out of pure pride and jealousy. Like, for what reason would you rob a nigga and you're Offset? Like, you act like you live in the hood, nigga. You live
Yeah.
in a mansion with
Maybe he
Cardi
tried
B.
to rob him. Like, no, the robbery had to be recent.
In no way, shape, or form that this nigga should ever have been trying to rob Uzi, especially when you've been on way before Uzi was on.
And for a long, I'm about to say, Migos been on for a long time.
Like, and Uzi, I thought Uzi was everybody in Atlanta little nigga. I thought he was Baby Pluto.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel like that's how Uzi and Young Miami. I feel like he's a very free spirit, and he's not gay, but he almost reminds me of like having like a gay best friend or something, just the way he be acting. But
yeah, for sure.
I feel like that's how they interact on a daily basis. If just the fact that they're celebrities, so it's a lot of shit that you could do in the comfort of your home that, unfortunately, because of the status you hold in life, you just can't do out loud.
They just stay off live.
Like, huh?
They just stay off live.
Yeah, I feel like JT could have just came in and be like, chill, but we on live. Like, people might take it wrong. And even though y'all know y'all play like that, just show me on live. But I don't think it's the word, like, she committed a murder because she didn't. Like, if Young Miami not mad, why the fuck is everybody else got their nose tooted up in the air? They got back on live.
I got my money on Young Miami whooping his ass in a fight.
Shit, I don't. I heard Uzi can fight. Where he from? Baltimore or something like that?
Where you heard he can fight at?
I seen the video. Then I feel like I seen the video of him.
He was
like,
bro. I beat this shit out Uzi.
Y'all might have a fair fight. Y'all both short.
Bro, no, that nigga is 5'4". Get the fuck out of here.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
5'11"?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were shorter than that.
No.
It's giving very much 5'7".
No, 5'7". You talking about Deja. You ain't talking about me.
I'm weak. Hey, that name is expunged from this podcast.
Fuck that. Deja.
Bria.
So look, what's her name? Bad Baby?
Cash Me Outside.
I thought the girl was Bad Barbie this whole time. I don't know.
Yeah, it did like
That's
Bad Barbie.
I don't pay attention to her.
I don't pay attention to her either.
She's a child still, but she made $1 million off the OnlyFans.
Is she 18?
She just turned 18 this week.
Oh. Yeah, I seen that shit. I'm like, what the fuck she doing up there?
Niggas gave her $1 million.
For what? What was she doing up there?
Niggas was just trying to see that pussy when she turned 18. I don't see what the big deal is about her. She is not that attractive.
She is cute, but
good.
She's a little girl.
She is a child, but I bet you a bunch of niggas just waiting for her to turn 18, decide to go subscribe to her OnlyFans. They're not even seeing no ass and titties. They was paying for
messages.
She ain't even doing nothing.
She ain't popped that cat.
No, hell no. Nobody
They
ain't
ain't cash her on OnlyFans. They cashed her out on OnlyFans. That's what they did. They ain't cash her outside. They cashed her on OnlyFans. She had a good 18th birthday.
She made $1 million in one day, bro. That's
Shit.
different.
I'm ready to make one.
That's
Subscribe.
different,
I'm ready to show my different nails that I be getting.
Man, yeah, man. So, how you feel about the vaccine passports? Said you have to have a vaccine passport to get on a plane and go to different states. Would you still
States
travel?
Or out the
States.
country?
No, like going to Florida, you're gonna have to go to events and shit. You're gonna have to have a vaccine passport
to show that you got it.
That you got your vaccine.
Honestly,
that might be law. That's going to be law.
That I feel like they are going to put whatever laws in place to make sure that people get the vaccine. And that's just that on that.
You gonna get it? You gonna get that shit.
I never even got a flu shot before.
I got the flu shot when I had to work with them old people. They make you do it.
I never got a flu shot, and I don't think I need the vaccine either. God willing, thank you. I'm blessed. COVID been out officially like a whole year, and I have not gotten it. And I bees the fuck outside.
Do not bring God into this, okay?
No, that is a blessing for me to not have gotten COVID.
Keep on going out here with this bullshit. Keep on being them clubs.
I'm not saying I can't get it, but I'm just thinking, God, that it's been out for a whole year. People have literally
too much alcohol to be out here not getting that vaccine. You need that vaccine, shorty.
You get the fucking vaccine.
I am, as soon as I can, ASAP. I'm gonna get that motherfucker as soon as I can.
Well,
I want you to get it with me.
No, I'm sorry.
Why not?
Let me see how I do you first.
I did extensive research.
One of my friends got the vaccine because she works in a doctor's
office
office and she's fine. But my sister's manager got the vaccine and she was sick as a dog for like 10 days. So it's just like
after the second one, that's how my homegirl was. After the second one, she had like the chills and shit. Like the second one, she was fucked up for like a week. But now she back stronger than ever.
I mean, I don't understand. Like,
would you sacrifice travel? Were you planning on traveling this summer? Are you gonna be outside this summer?
Yeah, I'm going to
Is it
Cali
hot,
in May.
girls? What if they told you had to get the vaccine? Would you get it then?
Yep.
See that?
To travel state to state, if that was, I would get it.
Hell yeah, no questions asked.
You could end up in another state for no reason. You could go to fucking DC to get some weed, and I can't get in because I don't got the vaccine.
Or what if you can't get out? What if you get in, you can't get out? Now you gotta stay there for like 2 months to get the vaccine.
Right, like I feel like going out the country, I might withhold on that a little bit. But other countries are real serious about the vaccine, so other countries don't even let Americans in. For some reason, they think we started this shit or something. But
I think that we're the motherfuckers that can't get rid of this shit.
Yeah, it's been dragging around
like,
here the longest.
Yeah, man, because motherfuckers is retarded. People don't want to wear fucking masks. People want to do big gatherings and come out sick. People would know they have COVID and still go out. That's why.
Now, that's foul.
People do that shit.
You shouldn't even, like, even if you don't feel sick or you don't have the symptoms, if you know you got that shit, why would you still go out? Like, people literally, I just lost my godmom to COVID.
Yeah.
So it's just like, why would you go and put other people in that position if you know?
They don't give a fuck. All they want to do is go out and have a good time, shake that ass and drink. You know what I'm saying? Man, I can't
shit, I had a fucking head cold because the seasons was changing and I didn't even go outside. And it was not COVID.
Tell me about it.
But
I was sick as a dog for about 3 days. And then, like, I was doing bad. I was taking all type of allergy medications. Allergy season was terrible, bro. Good God Almighty.
I went to patient first. I got tested for COVID, flu, strep, mono, every fucking thing. I need to know. And they still send my shit. I go to patient first because they do rapid testing. If you got symptoms, they're going to test you and give you your results right then and there. But
for the COVID? Yeah,
because them CVS fast track shit, you going to get an appointment as fast as you need one.
Man, that thing up my nose and shit, that shit didn't bother. It wasn't that bad for me.
At patient first, that was my second time getting a COVID test. My first COVID test, I grabbed the bitch hand. She stuck that shit up so far up my nose, I snatched her fucking hand back. That shit hurt, bruh. I snatched her. She had that shit so far up my nose that when I snatched her hand, the shit was still in my nose.
Jesus Christ.
Just sitting there. And she was like, don't grab me. I said, it's my natural reflex. Like, you just stuck this. And she like, 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
That's the longest 5
like,
seconds.
Like, bitch, you dead ass take it to tomorrow. Swab these nostrils and get the fuck. Like, you dead ass.
That shit didn't bother me that much. I was in that bitch like a trooper. Like, put it all the way into the back. Go ahead, get some more. Make sure I ain't got that shit. I have no issues with it.
At patient first, it was a breeze. But when I went to put up to that damn church for the fucking free testing,
I always went to VCU MCV shit. That's where I always went.
Oh, I don't even go. I don't like VCU. I don't like MCV because I had a bad experience there.
What happened at MCV?
I had a trip. I was tripping off some way. I did a gas mask. So I get why they was not taking me serious because I had a trip. But at the end of the day, bitch, if I said I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Yes, bro. I did the gas. I hit some. This one I was a real big stoner. And I hit some weed in the gas mask. And I had a really bad trip. And all of a sudden at like 3 a.m., I felt like I couldn't breathe. So I woke my friend up out her sleep, and she took me to MCV. And they took forever to get me into a fucking room.
What year was this?
It was when I had my apartment, so I probably want to say this was like maybe 2018.
T, you are too old to be acting like that.
First of all, I'm only 25. 2018 was what? 21, 19, 2019. Yeah, I was like 22. You can still have trips at 22.
You can't have trips at 20. Nah,
First of all, when I had my apartment, we was running a whole frat house.
You ever did any other drugs?
Yeah.
What drugs you ever did?
Molly. I used to pop Xans like it was Tylenol.
You did the booger sugar?
No.
Oh, so Molly and Xans is okay, but the booger sugar ain't?
No, nothing's okay. But
come on,
I don't think I can physically just see. I can pop a pill.
Cocaine?
But to sit right there and just be like, I don't know.
You ain't never snorted no pills, huh?
No.
You ever did some whippets? I know you never did no heroin. You did them Xans, you might as well.
I used to be, waking up 12 o'clock.
I had a weed
by
overdose.
noon, I need me a bar.
I had a weed overdose one time when I went to L.A. And I literally was in that motherfucker. Like, I ate like over 2,000 milligrams of THC, like edibles.
Ooh.
I wasn't feeling them at first. I just kept eating them, kept popping them. By like 8 o'clock that evening, we went to Five Guys in LA, and I looked like I was on dog food. You know what dog food is?
Mm-hmm.
I looked like I was on the heroin. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Going back and forth, eyes going in the back of my head, the worst weed experience. Yeah, sleepwalking. Niggas act like, my nigga was like, bro, you look like you on the food, bro. Get it together. Like, you want to go to the club tonight? No. I'm going home. I'm going in the room tonight. I'm going to go to sleep and wake up tomorrow feeling refreshed. But after that shit, I never play with edibles like that again. I always go by the fucking guidelines. I'm not going to eat 4 or 5 milligram fucking THC brownies.
I don't fuck with edibles. First of all, I don't even smoke weed anymore because weed, I don't think I can. I don't know. I think maybe because I smoked so much and never stopped that it just like, ever since I smoked a blunt every fucking day until, actually, I had a small break when I was on probation.
Until that gas mask.
I had a small break when I was on probation. No, weed dead ass trips me out. I can dead ass talk myself into a trip if I'm high. Like, I could be high and dead ass be in the car and just think, like, I can't breathe. Next thing you know, I'm just like, I can't breathe. For real. Like, I can really talk myself into a trip, for real.
Nah,
and I don't like that shit. That shit dead ass clouds my mind with negative thoughts. Like, I could dead ass, if I was sitting right here high right now, I would just be sitting in this room like, what if somebody just come robs the house?
Jesus
like,
Christ.
It just dead ass consumed. I just could not think with a clear head when I was high. It was making me lazy. I just was like, I don't think I need to smoke anymore.
I can't sit around and get high with you.
I'm not a fun high. I'm not even fun when I'm high. I get dumb when I'm high, and I get too chill. That's why you was like, do you want to smoke on the podcast? I'm like, I'm going to be sitting there not saying anything, just looking stupid, asking you over and over again what you just say. Weed is not for me. I only smoke weed occasionally when I'm at work.
I've been stepping back outside lately. I've been back outside in these streets lately.
Said back outside.
I gotta
back
get out
outside,
the house,
bitch.
bro.
We back outside.
I just been in my crib so much, just not doing shit.
I like that.
Like what?
Bracelet.
Oh, thank you. I love compliments. I don't get them often. You not doing shit? I don't get them often. I don't do shit in my crib. I just sit around and play video games. I got this VR system now. So I be in a whole other world, literally. Like, I just be on my VR system playing that shit all day, smoking blunts, and then I go to the same 4 or 5 restaurants that I go to on a regular. I needed something different, so I went to the club, and I almost went to the club by myself last night. But I decided I was going to go with some friends, and I ended up having to fucking be the DD and driving and shit while I was intoxicated. That's a scary thing to do. You ever had to drive home from the club fucked up? How do you do? You ever been in a car accident?
Plenty.
Not
plenty. Not said like that, but watch out when you see me in these streets. Now I'm playing because all my car accidents have been my fault. Like, I have the worst driving record in the world. Like, I can't even get insurance in my name.
What do you mean you can't get insurance?
I mean, I can, but it's just gonna be like a lot of fucking money. No, I ain't that bad yet. I ain't that bad, but I do have like 4 accidents. I think I've only had my license since I was 22. I'm 25.
Any DUIs?
No.
How many cars have you had so far?
I'm on my 3rd car, and the side of my car is already missing a hubcap, and it's like got a dent in it.
Why are you like this?
Well, that shit came from drinking. I will say I jumped the curb trying to turn the corner on fast. But my other cars, like my first car, that one got into 3 different accidents, I think. My first car, I got into 3 different accidents. Only one of them wasn't my fault. My first accident, I was on my lunch break at work. I went to go get some lunch. I don't know, back then I was really into 7-Eleven hot dogs.
7-Eleven hot dogs?
Yes, it was I know.
That is
just
diarrhea.
Like, let me go in there and
hot
get
dog form.
a big one with some chili on it. I was still eating for the streets back then. That's why I was 190 pounds. Eating 7-Eleven hot dogs.
7-Eleven hot dogs with chili?
I would never even eat a hot dog at this day and age. I am not a glizzy warrior.
You are a glizzy warrior. I love that word, glizzy warriors, man.
No, but that first accident. Okay, so you know the 7-Eleven on fucking, is it Belvedere? Like when you come from downtown going back to the south.
Yeah,
right there. So you know how you pull out? It's the one way that way, or then you can turn and do the one way that way. So I'm coming out. The light is red. The cars are facing this way. The light is fucking red. Granted, the cars are already in the street. They have the right of way. I learned that then. Because first of all, I only had a permit, but I had a car. This is my first time that I've gone the legit way to get a car. Because I've always not had no license. Like, my license stays suspended. Shit, my license suspended right now for 60 days. But it's about to be up in a couple days. But, yeah, so.
Your driving record is fucking terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Why
I'm on, like
this?
some probation with, like, DMV. Like, if I get in any tickets or anything, they're going to just keep suspending my license. That's why I suspended now from a ticket I got last year when I totaled my car.
I don't want to get behind the wheel with you.
How do you ride with friend then? You must drive every time y'all together because that's a bad. She the fuck scares me, and I know I'm bad. Like her driving is so ridiculous that one day I did. She was like, "Bro, can you just take me to my car? I'm gonna follow you." I don't feel comfortable with nobody else crazy driving but mine.
Was she drunk?
No, we were completely sober. It was the middle of the day. We wasn't going nowhere but Walmart. Calm down.
I don't let y'all drive me around. I drive myself around. I'm a real nigga.
But yeah, the bitch, we at the light. You know how, like, you leave an opening for people to come out or whatever. So she left that space right there. So I pulled my car in this space. Like, you know, when the light turned green, I'm going to turn out and pull off. Yeah. The light turned green. So I'm like, if she's going straight, this is like my car. So only like this much of my car is in front of her car. Because I'm turning into the first lane. So I'm going to have to make a real sharp right. Okay. So it's like this much. This lady dead ass just starts ramming into my car when the light turns green. Why?
She was that thirsty to go?
I guess so. No, but they literally said that was my fault because she had the right of way because I was supposed to yield to her.
Did you get your ones? Your fair ones?
She was an old ass lady and I was cussing her out so fucking bad. She said she was gonna call her granddaughter up there to fight me. And she had just got the car that day. She was on the way from the lot. And literally had nothing but a scratch. Like, her car it was a blue car. It had one little scratch on it. My whole fucking bumper on the ground. Because she had a truck. I had a little ass Ford. Wow. My whole fucking bumper dragging on the fucking ground. They had to tie my shit up with rope and shit. Like, all for her to, like, file my insurance over a fucking scratch. And then, so, because she got a scratch, she had to get a paint job. And the paint was blue. So that shit made it expensive for no fucking reason. Like, bitch, over a scratch. And I had a permit, and the cop just was like, you know what? I have daughters, and I'm not going to ruin your driving record. You do have some sense of authority to drive. You shouldn't be driving by yourself. Yeah. So he didn't give me a driving without a license. He just gave me a failure to yield the right way. You lucky motherfucker. Yeah.
He would lock my black ass up and shot me 10 times.
No, he was a little little Asian cop. He was pretty cool because I had a fucking attitude. My attitude, I was cussing everybody out that bitch because 7-Eleven wouldn't show the fucking cop the video. Because I was like, this is not my fucking fault. Show them the video. To the point that I got to arguing with the fucking 7-Eleven manager and they was about to make me get off their property. I'm like, how the fuck I'm going to get off y'all property? I just got in a fucking accident. Yeah. Like, how the fuck I'm going to get off the property? They was like, well, if you don't find better. Back then, I was real reckless. Then the second time, what's the name? I forgot. One of them little call centers, my friend was working there, and it was a little icy outside, and the dude, like, just slid into my car while I was just driving. And that was his fault, and he didn't have a license or nothing. I got a nice check off of that.
I haven't been in no crazy car accidents, but I've been pulled over. That's why I don't like to drive that much.
Oh,
my I've had some epic pullovers. And most of the time when I get pulled over, I go to jail. 99% of the time, even if I'm not doing anything, even if I'm a passenger, somehow I'll go to jail.
I've never been in jail. I've got 2 mug shots, but I've never been in jail, and I've never been in handcuffs.
I've been to jail so many times. Like, I'm so tired of going to fucking jail. Man, try prison. Like, prison is where it take a lot to get out. It's not like you just go in there and get bonded out when you're in prison. No. When you're in prison, you're there for a while. You might as well get comfortable. Yeah.
I'm not necessarily. I'm not like scared of the people in jail. I'm scared like, what am I gonna eat? Where am I? Like, I gotta take a bath with everybody.
Prison food is. It's not like ours. Like, niggas don't have community showers. Like, that's not what I seen, at least. When I was in prison, you have like showers that's like a locker room, but they have things that cover your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not just out there butt naked in a room full of niggas. Like, that's not how it goes, bro. Like, That's never happened. But also, just different tiers to prison. And when I was in prison, the food was fucking fire. Like, I gained weight when I was in prison. Like,
You said that. You said the food
I
was really
was
good.
fucking, bro. We was having steaks and shit on Memorial Day, fucking barbecues on motherfucking 4th of July. The food was the least of my worries. I was going to eat, and that was without canteen. But canteen was even more. They really make you fat. Like, prison is a lot better than jail. Jail is expensive. Prison is not that expensive.
Yeah, prison not expensive. When I did my bid with my ex-boyfriend, he was in prison. And it wasn't that expensive. Like, me and my friend was kind of doing the bid at the same time. She was paying like $4 for one call, and I was paying like a couple cents.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you get like, see, I got locked up with money on me. Like, I got locked up with enough money to last me my whole bid. So I ain't really want for nothing. I had my own TV.
They ain't take your money?
No, like I didn't go from getting pulled over to prison.
You went to
got pulled
court.
over, got out on bond, and then I went to court, and then I went there for my sentencing. I got locked up.
Right in there.
Yeah, I got locked up right in there.
You knew you was getting locked up that day.
No.
Oh.
The judge gave us a fucking choice. It's like, one of y'all got to go to prison. She was gonna let me get probation because I had just got shot. You know what I'm saying? But my brother was going to be a felon, and if he would have got probation, he could have completed probation, and he wouldn't be a felon. And he was still young. You feel me? So I was like, fuck it. I already had like 3-4 felonies, so fuck it. I might as well take the time for him.
Oh, so you're a felon?
I've been a felon since 18.
Mm.
But that was my first time going to an out-of-state prison, though. I was in Wyoming State.
I was thinking, I knew it was something with a W, but I was going to say Wisconsin. Wyoming.
It's cold, though. It's definitely cold in fucking Wyoming. That shit is cold. But I had a TV. I had my own room. Oh, I was chilling.
You had your own room?
Yeah.
You ain't had no roommate, no bunkmate, whatever?
I did at first, but then I went to a lower level prison. I went to the honor farm. It's like a camp. And you get like dorm rooms, like a college dorm room or some shit. That shit was fucking fire. I had my own shit and everything, my own shower and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I was chilling, man. Walking around the cell, butt naked. You know what I mean?
I
wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that.
You was just locked up, but it probably didn't even seem. Your experience doesn't seem like it was like the worst of the worst, like how some people.
Nah, because I wasn't in like Sussex 1. I wasn't in like. You know what I'm saying? Red Onion. I wasn't in.
Not Red Onion.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't.
That's the worst of the worst.
I could sit up here and lie and be like, I was in this. No, I wasn't in no fucked up, rapey environment. That was not my prison experience.
You actually had a good, not a good, because nobody wants to go to jail.
But I was so I never got a visit. You know what I'm saying? Because I was so far away. You know what I mean? And then it's like.
Did they have video visits there?
Nah, none of that shit was going on. So I just had to do my time.
Mm.
I don't know what they got. I doubt that Wyoming do that. Wyoming is one of the only states that still got prison camps. Most of the time, that's only feds.
That's why when you said you was in a lower level and stuff like that, that's why I actually last time was doing the feds, because I know somebody that's in the prison camp, but he's doing fed time.
Wyoming? Hell no. They got at the honor farm camp, bro. Like, that shit was sweet.
So what you had to work? You was farming?
Well, I was no
planting crops.
I wasn't doing none of that shit. I was fucking
picking cotton. No,
nah, but I was part of the VOTEC program, so I just checked into. They fixed tractors, they fixed cars and shit from the outside world. So I would just rent out tools. I couldn't really do too much work because my legs were still fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I was making like $2 an hour. That's all right.
That's manager pay in prison.
Yeah, I was chilling, man. Like I worked from 9 o'clock in the morning to 3 o'clock in the afternoon with like an hour break in between. I worked out all the time. I watched Wildin' Out every day. I watched Steve Wilkos every day, Jerry Springer every day. You know what I'm saying? I had my routine down packed. Every Thursday was First 48 day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was when First 48 come on A&E all day long on them Thursdays.
I used to love me some First 48.
Yeah, I've seen every episode. Every day, Monday through Friday, watch Steve Wilkos on my break. That shit's fire. You know what I mean? Like, Wildin' Out was every night. I watched Comedy Central. We couldn't get MTV because it still had 16 and pregnant on there. And a lot of fucking pedophiles in prison. So they don't allow you to have anything with kids on it. Except that you have Christian kids shows. It's fucking weird, right?
I didn't even think about that. You can't have kids shows in prison because of pedophiles.
You can't do a lot of this shit because of fucking pedophiles. And where I was at, because it's low level, a lot of the pedophiles don't get more than 10 years. A lot of them get like between 1 year to 7 years for the most. So a lot of times they go to the lower level camps, and like it was this one dude named Elvis Pelvis in there. His name was Elvis something. I forgot his last name. Elvis Wise. That was his name. And he was getting out. He had just served 5 years because he raped some 11-year-old girl and broke her pelvis. And all he got was 5 years. And he got out before I did. He got out when I was getting out. Dead ass. Like, he did 5 years for raping somebody. Like, a little girl.
So, y'all want in there beating their ass for this shit?
Look, let me tell you something about that low-level shit. You there is a privilege to be there. You know what I'm saying? When I first went to the prison, I was in Torrington Medium Facility. That's bars. That's cells. You still get TVs and shit in your room if you want to, but that's cells. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yard time. So the shit. So the pedophiles in there, right? You can't touch them. You can't even look at them. They tell you this when you first walk in that prison. Don't touch the fucking petties. You know what I'm saying? Don't. If you do, your ass is getting shipped up. You're going to be in the fucking hole in Rollins, maximum security somewhere, forgotten. Them people don't play because they get paid to house them. You get what I'm saying? Like
extra.
They get federal funding to fucking house the pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? So they got if they write a kite saying that you making them uncomfortable, they gonna come get your ass and you getting the fuck out of there. And we never gonna see your ass until you get out there, bitch. Dead ass. They would give you a threatening it's some kind of it's called PREA, Prison Rape Elimination Act. So if them people say that you ready to beat them up or some shit, they'll all fall under PREA. Your ass it's like going to jail in jail. You know what I'm saying? Going to the hole. I spent 40-something days in the fucking hole. That shit fucking sucks.
Why was you in the hole?
I went to the hole because when I went to Torrington, I still couldn't walk. So I was designated as prey. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that predator and prey? So they couldn't let me into population until I completed the fucking, the physical therapy program they had. And the only prison that got that program was that prison. But I had to stay in the classification pod, which is the hole. So I couldn't get no TV in there. It was just 23-1 for like 40-something days. Like in my cell for 23 hours out for one.
All because you couldn't fucking walk.
When I finally got out that bitch, they put me on that bus at like 3 in the morning, had me handcuffed, and fucking me and like 10 other niggas was on the road for like 2-3 hours. It was like 6 hours from from Torrington to fucking Riverton, Wyoming. That shit's like 6 hours from like 3 in the morning, bro. And it's no seatbelts. You just shackled up to all these different niggas, and that shit fucking hurts. That metal cuffs on your legs and shit, that shit hurts, y'all. They like that shit different, bro.
Y'all all shackled together?
Shackled together. Dead ass.
That's
like,
crazy. I got my 2 mugshots for weed shit. I got 2 drug charges, weed shit. And you know my first time ever getting a weed drug charge, it was over a fucking roach that the cop found in my purse. I used to smoke so much, it just used to be weed shit everywhere.
Lame ass nigga. That nigga lame as
in
hell.
Hanover. So I went to fucking do my first mugshot at fucking Pamunkey Regional. And when I was in there, I've never been locked up or anything, so I did not know how jail works. So they told me at court, they did not fingerprint me at the scene, so I had to go to the jail and get fingerprinted. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking, like, I'm just going to talk to the lady through the glass window, print my finger. All right, bye. No. First of all, we get in there. It's like a fucking 3-hour wait to get to the fucking back. I'm like, hello, yeah, I'm coming to do fingerprints. And they like, okay, well, you'll have to go press that button right there and somebody will let you know when they're going to call you to the back. So I'm like, the back? I'm like, okay, maybe like we're going to like the office.
Back?
The office. I'm like, maybe we're going to the office or something because I don't really know what the back is.
You're going to process.
So on my way to the back, these girls were coming from court. And they just looking at me. They like, oh, because I was in my regular clothes. I had a fucking weave in and shit. Like, and I had on sweatpants and a hoodie and a sweatsuit and some Uggs. And I had like a sew-in and I had a hat on. So they like, look at her. Shit. And then I had long ass nails and shit. So they like, look at her. She not going to make it a day in here. Da, da, da. I was like, well, I'm not staying, so doesn't matter. I'm just here for a little while.
Little did you know.
So, no, I wasn't fucking staying. So, I fucking got in there. They told me, I was like, yeah, I'm here for the fingerprints. The nigga at the desk was snapping on me like, what time did you get out of court? I'm like, 11 o'clock. They like, you just now getting here at 4. You're holding us up. You want to waste our time? We're going to waste your time. I'm like,
Damn.
I had to wait on a ride. I didn't have a car then. No, I was confused.
White man yelling at you?
I was like, why the fuck is you being so mean? Like, oh my goodness. Somebody pissed in your Cheerios this morning? So,
your ass going to jail. That's what he thinking.
no, I wasn't going. I was just there to take pictures.
I'm talking about in his brain. He thought you was going to jail.
Oh, no, I wasn't going to jail.
Imagine what kind of dick he would have been if you was actually going to jail. Like, if you actually had to change out. That man would have made your night hell.
They just was talking about me like the other cop was like, what's she in here? The other little steel dude, he like, what's she in here for, bruh? He like, the sticky icky. I'm like, y'all niggas is whack. And the fucking, so they got like, I don't know if you ever been inside like Pamunkey processing thing, but they got like, just like a bunch of like big cells, like with like 5, 6 people in each one, just posted all around the room, like, and then they got the 2 little benches in the middle, so like if you not going in the cell, you could just sit right there.
Yeah.
So I was just sitting in the little benches. So when they called me up to the front, when I say them niggas was in there talking shit to me so fucking bad, they was telling me my ass was flat, my Uggs was leaning, my weave was nappy, like they was going the fuck in. Then it was some niggas like, ooh, I want to fuck you, all kinds of shit. And they was saying my name. Here's the kicker. I had on my fucking step jacket that had my, because I was on step team in high school. So I had on my step jacket that said Tierra on the back. So they were saying my fucking name. So I'm thinking these motherfucking CEOs done set me up. I look at the CEO, I said, how the fuck do they know my name? He said, it's on your jacket. I said, oh my fucking God, bro. I felt so dumb. And they was just saying my name. They was like, you got on Fugs, bitch. Like, they was calling my Uggs Fugs. They said my shit was leaning. Yo. My booty was sad. They was going to fuck in on me. Then I take my pictures or whatever. The nigga, I guess I just look pussy. So you know how you get the job or whatever, you could get a little job in that bitch. So I guess the nigga had the job where like you could keep the little common area clean. This nigga gonna come up to me some, oh, what you in here for? A speeding ticket? I said, oh, that's the best I can do? That's all you see for me? Is a little speeding? I'd kill you right now. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, okay.
But, yes, bro. Then some girl came in, and she wasn't even staying. She was just getting pictures taken like me. But she just was snapping like, I want to fucking go home. I'm just sitting beside her like, you need to calm down. You are going. Like, just relax. You're not even in a cell. You in a regular chair. Why you trying to snap? Now they're going to put you in the cell because you acting out of control.
Man, you want to know one of the craziest jail stories I ever had, man? Like, this situation. This dude named Chris Egerton. They call him Midnight. He is a sexual fucking predator. And I've never seen a person before that was a sexual predator before I met this nigga. We in the hole. My cell right here in the corner. His cell across from mine. He over here harassing the fucking female guards. Like, hey, bitch, let me see your pussy, bitch. Show me your pussy, bitch. I'm talking about it's like 3, 4 in the morning.
Let me see your pussy.
Let me see your fucking pussy, bitch. Come here, bitch. No, you want this? In the cell, rubbing himself, all type of shit. So they went to get him out the cell to go, like, I don't know. We was already in the hole. So I guess it's another hole, like a B unit, where, like, you just literally in a room where you take a shower and you shit and you piss that in one room. Like, ain't no shower in the hole other than the community shower.
So it's the hole, then it's a deeper hole.
But it's like a deeper hole. But they went in to get his ass,
depending
right?
on how the fuck you act,
Bro,
it's where you'll stay.
They emptied out his cell. They found, you know how you get breakfast in the morning? And sometimes you get butter with your breakfast, or you get butter with your corn if it's dinner or some shit, you know. Mm-hmm. He was saving all his butter packets, and he had a little brown coffee cup. He was just packing them in the fucking coffee cup, just packing them in there. They found a mushroom print in this in this fucking coffee cup filled with butter. He was fucking taking the coffee cup and fucking it. Like, he was fucking the butter, and they found like a dick print where he would just put his dick in it and then lather his dick with it and beat off with the butter, bro. The guard came out and was like, look at this shit. I'm sitting here watching them remove all this shit from his room. Yeah. He ended up being the first nigga I ever seen on butter restriction. He was not allowed to have butter no more. That's
like, just too. You might as well just use the little spit.
Man, look, man, something. You were already in the hole, but bro, they
not butter restriction.
He's on butter, bro. Niggas in there for all.
That's
type
funny
of
as fuck.
Shit.
You
like,
can't get no butter.
You can't get no. He can't get no butter. Cause I saw him. This is before we went to prison. We was in county jail together. So when we got shipped in the same bus together, he already had the reputation of being midnight. You know what I'm saying? Like, he already was in there wanted for, like, sexual assaulting, like, this special needs girl and stuff. Bro, you go to jail, you go to prison, you meet some niggas that done did some heinous shit. You know what I'm saying? Some very weird shit.
I just don't understand how you could just want to fuck it like a child. Like, I just feel like even if they don't do time, they need to, like, be confined to a mental institution or something.
You need your dick cut off if you out here fucking children.
Yeah, like, I just feel like that's not, like, how do you even possess that type of thought for that to even come across your brain and then you to think it's okay? Like, that's some sick ass shit. That's some sick shit. And I just feel like if you have a record of doing that, they need to keep those people in one place. That is a mental illness. They need to keep them all together at some mental institution for pedophiles.
There is a trailer park in Florida where all like the sex offenders go to live, like a community of them. Because they can't live nowhere else.
But then again, I do get though, like, false accusations. So it's like,
oh no, it's a lot of niggas in there.
Falsely accused of raping somebody or molesting somebody, and then now you really gotta live the rest of your life with a bunch of rapists and you didn't even do anything.
So it's this young guy. I can say his name because he's young. He's like 8. He just turned 18 when I got locked up. But he got locked up and he got charged with possession of child pornography and statutory rape. Now, mind you, he was dating his girlfriend. His girlfriend was 16. He was 18. But he had turned 18 his 12th grade year. You feel me? Like, it was his senior year in high school. So he had just turned 18. His girlfriend was 15. She turned 16. But they've been dating since he was in the 10th grade and she was in the 9th grade. You know what I'm saying? So when he got caught, he got her pregnant. And something happened with the abortion. She went and got an abortion. Her parents were Catholics, you know what I'm saying? And they were against what she did. You know what I'm saying? So they made her say that their relationship was against the law, statutory rape. He turned 18. So went to court for that, right? They went to court for that. He ended up beating that shit. But then they pressed charges because the girl said that she had naked photos of herself on his phone. So the police came to his school, arrested him for questioning, like detained him for questioning, went through his phone, found the child pornography, found the girl, naked pictures in his phone. They charged him with child pornography.
That's crazy, bro.
The girl
you should not be allowed to do that because you sent them fucking pictures, so you should be
prior
charged
to
too.
Prior to him turning 18. So when he turned 18, they couldn't get him with statutory rape because their relationship was technically Romeo and Juliet. Technically, they've been dating prior to him turning 18, and they had a relationship prior to him turning 18, so there's nothing they could do about that, and he could prove that. But what he could do was charge him with child pornography because he still has 16-year-old's naked pictures on his phone. That is child pornography.
But I think she should get charged too because she sent them.
They're not gonna do that.
You took them.
She's a victim
you
in the
sent
law.
them. You're not a victim. You sent them. You wanted him to see this.
Guess how much time he got?
How much?
3 to 4.
Wow.
Yeah. Then you got some motherfuckers, like some of these guys I know that was in there for child pornography. He had gigabytes, terabytes, like gigabytes filled, whatever. I don't know, some kind of technical frame of pornography, like an unexcusable amount of child pornography on their devices, and they got 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 years. You know what I mean? But you got some guys that literally have raped kids, and they do this little stop program, like a sexual deviant program or some shit, and they do that in 3 years. They complete that program in 2-3 years. They come home on parole in 5.
That's so fucked up because I just, thank God, nothing like that. I haven't experienced anything like that in my life. But I just really feel bad for people who have had to deal with that in life. I'm pretty sure that is a hard pill to swallow when that happens to you, and then the way that people just get questioned and not believed and don't have support or feel like they can't turn to nobody.
Yeah.
If you ever been in a situation, speak up.
Mm-hmm.
Speak up.
For sure.
I would definitely speak up. You say you're gonna kill me? Okay. guess it's my time. I would definitely speak up. I definitely feel as though people who have that sick and twisted thought to do something like that to people should definitely not be able to be in normal population.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck you into. Because that shit is just sick and twisted to me. Like, people's thought processes, like, that's what really went through your mind today?
I mean, I look at it like, all right, motherfuckers talking about, like, Quavo and Saweetie, like, Quavo shouldn't have did what he did. There's some niggas you go to prison, you start meeting them niggas that's in there for killing their girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? You start meeting them niggas that's in there for beating up their significant other. You know what I'm saying? Saweetie better be happy Quavo ain't one of them type of niggas. Some of them niggas don't give a fuck. They'll beat the shit out of females.
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like,
I used to be in a
some of them niggas
domestic
don't give a fuck.
violent relationship.
They think that shit was Saweetie was fucking bad. You got some niggas that be WWE, WWF on their girlfriends.
But see, I don't know. I can't speak for Saweetie or Quavo because, you know, we don't know them in real life. But, you know, maybe she was swinging on him because he always swinging on her. Because, like, just going off of my domestic violence situation, I know that a nigga probably could have caught me on video taking off on my ex-boyfriend because it got to a point where it's like, you gonna hit me any fucking way, so I might as well hit you first. I can't beat you, so let me just go ahead and knock you the fuck out first because you're gonna hit me. So let me swing first, get my shit in, and then, you know, we can figure it out from there. But, so you never know. It's all different sides and aspects to that shit, but I don't deal with that shit. If a nigga show you any signs of aggression, snapping on you, basing up on you, pushing up on you, shoving you around, they can take it there if they want to.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Just being in a situation like that, you will believe that a nigga wouldn't do you like that, or that they don't have that in them, or they would have a little bit more self-control. But sometimes people get taken to a place of no return.
What if that girl is coming at you with a knife or something? Or a pistol? Do you get the permission to knock her out?
Okay, that's self-defense.
So you get to knock her out then?
I don't believe females should hit men either.
I'm just saying, is that a pass? Do you get a pass?
If somebody's charging at you with a knife, male or female, you better do whatever you need to do to protect yourself. That's a different type of situation. That's life or death. They charging you with a knife. They trying to take you out the fucking game. But if a nigga is punching you in your face because you left the tank on E and he got to be with his niggas tonight, it's unnecessary. You didn't have to do that.
I had to knock my baby mama out one time. She went to sleep and everything. She was snoring. But she came at me with a knife. Like, she, like, stabbed through the fucking door. Like, that nigga, like, here's Johnny. Like, on that what's it called? The Shining?
Stabbed through the door.
She's like, bro, my baby mama used to drink them 211s. You know what that is? Still Reserve. She would drink the big Jones. You know what I'm saying? I'd be home with the baby. And then I was a victim of fucking domestic violence. That's why I got custody of my daughter. Like, motherfuckers think females on, like, I'm Saweetie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking Saweetie. Like, I'm the motherfucker dodging bullets and dodging knife. But she stabbed through the fucking door because she was like, I want my baby. I'm like, bitch, you drunk. Like, stabbing through the fucking door, punched her hand through it, unlocked the door, you know what I'm saying? Opened it, and came at me with the fucking knife. And I fucking punched her as hard as I possibly could. Like, I punched her as hard as I could. I put the baby down and everything. Like, I caught back, like, I feel like you could see the air around my fist as far as I was fucking punching. Like, it's hard. Put my hips into it. Like Roy Jones, like, right here.
I mean,
right above the eye.
To me, that's justifiable. Okay, so have you ever seen Marriage Boot Camp?
I think so. I think that's the one where Waka Flocka was on that bitch.
Waka Flocka was on there. So are you aware of, do you know who Tahiri is? She was on Love and Hip Hop, Joe Biden's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Joe Biden's a bitch, though. He be biting bitches and shit.
Biting?
Yeah, you remember, ain't that the girl that said he used to bite her and shit?
Probably, but you know Joe used to get high.
He did smoke crack. Speaking of getting high, man, I hope DMX is okay.
Yes, I hope he's okay too, but he got to stop doing them drugs.
Yeah, but now go back to Joe, though. What you were saying about Joe?
But Tahiri was on Marriage Boot Camp with her boyfriend at the time. His name was Vado on the show.
I seen that episode.
And she threw a fucking hard-ass apple at his face.
Ooh.
They got into an argument, and in the middle of the argument, she picked up an apple out the basket in the middle of the table and threw that shit in his face. threw the apple in his face.
So I only saw the part where he snapped, though. I didn't see that.
She threw the apple, and in the moment, he did not do anything. But he was really pissed the fuck off. Like, so led into the next scene for them to get, like, their judgment of how they behave for the week or whatever.
That's
or
how
at
it
the
started.
last activity from Judge Toller. And I guess in the middle of it, I guess the way she was reacting to doing it, like, she was not apologetic about that shit at all. Like, you know how you can impulsively do something and then just instantly be like, you know, my bad, bro. I'm doing too much. Like, I was dead ass wrong. No, she was kind of like carrying on, like, yeah, and I hit that nigga with an apple. And what? And you just have to think about how hard an apple is and to throw that at somebody's face.
Yeah, man.
Like, and then close force. So it's not like we got the same distance, like I'm throwing it from over here. It might not hit him as hard, but if I beam an apple at you right here, that shit is gonna hurt. Like, it's gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck is you doing? Like, at that time, you gonna think, like, you're not thinking, so it's just like, he kind of, like, choked her up, and, like, everybody, if I'm not mistaken, I think he got removed off the show for that.
He did. All they showed on TV was the part of him choking her up.
I feel like they both should have got removed.
They didn't show what led to that. I've never seen what led to that. I only seen him choking her the fuck up. But they be forgetting that niggas be human, bruh. Like, niggas be, like, we can take a lot of fucking, a lot of shit, but you can't tell people how to react.
I don't know one person that would
shit.
not have jumped on her ass immediately.
Yeah.
He tried to calm down.
He tried to calm
down.
Just kept going.
She was still antagonizing, running her fucking mouth. And he didn't even do what a lot of niggas would have do. All he did was scuffle her up by her jacket a little bit, like, bitch, you got me bent. Yeah. And, like, he was even apologizing for that, and she still, everybody just was like, no, you don't put your hands on a woman no matter what they do.
Nah,
I don't fucking agree with that. This bitch beamed the fucking apple at his face. She should have got yoked up.
That's all she got.
She should have got yoked the fuck up, because why would you do that? That was so irrational and unfucking necessary. You did not have to hit that man in the face with no fucking apple. He was liable to fuck you up.
What?
That's
why
childish.
Would she do that?
That's
like,
childish.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they be forgetting that you cannot tell people how to react when you do some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think his reaction was fine, and it honestly shocked me that more didn't occur, because I know a lot of niggas who would have took off on her ass immediately.
Yeah, that ass.
He tried to rest and calm down, and bitch, you still like a fly at a cookout bothering this nigga, and he just yoke you up a little bit in the confessional joint, and he got removed off the show, and social media was really bashing him like, you don't put your hands on a woman, da-da-da-da. But see, that's the problem why she threw the apple in his face in the first place.
Because she knew it
Women think that they could do whatever.
She was calling him broke and all type of shit.
Yeah, like, and I honestly did not feel like, I personally, yes, he yoked her up, and I don't think domestic violence is cool on either end. But I think in that situation, him yoking her up a little bit was definitely justified.
She definitely didn't
and
respect
I might
him.
get backlash for that, but I definitely think in that moment, that is what the fuck she deserved. She beamed the fucking apple at his face. I'm getting mad because I'm like, bitch, I want to fight. Like, what the fuck? Why would you hit that man? If I was a woman in that fucking house on that episode, I dead ass probably would have said something to her like, why the fuck would you do that? Yeah. Like, that was so dumb, and just, why the fuck would you even put him in that position? This is on national TV. Like, you...
Why would you be talking? Like, the way she was talking to him on that show, just the way she treated him, it was like, bro, why are you doing that?
I know for a fact, if I was him, I would have never fucked with her again. Like, she would have been dead to me, bro. She would have been dead to me.
Calling him broke and his album failed and shit like that.
But you on the show with him trying to fix y'all relationship, begging for more than him to be your boyfriend. But you're downing him at the same time. So do you want to be with him or not? Then you hit this man with an apple on national TV.
Oh,
I can't get over her beaming an apple at him. Like, I literally cannot. Like, I literally just cannot. Like, why would you do that? Like, that shit was just so fucking dumb. Like,
no, man. I couldn't imagine
what would you do if somebody did some shit like that to you? I'm sitting right here, we arguing, we don't agree on the topic, and I just fucking beam the ashtray at you like, bitch, what are you doing?
Wow, yeah, why would you do that?
What are you doing? And I used to have a real hearing problem when growing up. I used to beat the shit out of people growing up. Like, oh my gosh. They labeled me as the 6th grade bully in my middle school. Terrible. Man. I stabbed a kid and everything.
Man, I ain't never stabbed nobody. I used to fight a lot. I fought a lot in Manchester. But I ain't have no friends.
You was...
Yeah,
He was
me and RJ. That's how me and RJ became friends.
guns blazing at motherfuckers. Like, I'm crying.
Nah,
That's
man.
funny. I didn't get into any fights in high school.
I can't get over her throwing an apple at his face.
Dead
Why
ass.
would she do that?
That shit
I
is
never
so.
understood why he went as hard. I watched it and I saw her disrespecting him and talking to him crazy, but I didn't know she physically assaulted him.
She threw a fucking hard ass.
Why nobody said nothing about
Granny
that?
Smith apple.
That's a green. That ain't artificial. That joke got GMOs in it.
A Granny Smith apple.
No, man.
Right at him.
That's just. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Nah, I mean, when I knocked my baby mama out, she was snoring and shit. I called 911 and they took her to jail because when she got up to say something, you know what I'm saying, a fucking natural ice fell out her purse, and I was like, she's drunk. She tried to stab me. They took her to jail, and I had to go pick her up the next morning. She got the drunk tank. I'm dead ass. I was a domestic violence victim. Men go through DVs too now. Straight up. A lot of these females
I don't
do DVs.
believe that they don't. Because
Man,
when
I'm on
I
some
had
type
my
of shit
final
now.
straw,
If a female hit me, you going to jail, bitch.
when I had my final straw with my ex-boyfriend putting his motherfucking hands on me, we had got to arguing that morning. I went to brunch with my bitches, came back. I'm like, all right, it's been like a couple hours. Are we still arguing or like, are you past? Because I'm the type of person, I don't hold on to for anything long. I could be mad for 5 minutes and that's just going to be, I'm not going to be mad for 2 days. Like, that's just not me. So I'm like coming back from brunch. I'm lit, just had hella mimosas. I'm trying to fuck. He still got an attitude about the argument at 9 o'clock this morning. Like, sir, it's 3. Hang it up.
Yeah.
What are you dragging it on for? Like, and I was trying to just like play with him, like being drunk and shit. This nigga started kicking me, like he laying down on the couch in my apartment, and he starts like kicking me like real hard, like up close. So like if this is my legs, this is his feet, and he just like kicking me like that real hard.
Uh-huh.
So we don't got time for the rest. You gonna have to cut that out.
Nah.
But
nah. I want to know. Go ahead, finish it.
oh well.
Finish the story. I want to hear it.
Okay.
After he kicked you, what happened?
Oh, I thought you was saying like you telling the story, bitch. Wrap it up.
I want to know what happened after he kicked you.
Oh, okay. So after he was kicking me and shit, like I still was just laughing at him, even though I know this nigga's a nut and he's in prison right now. But after he started kicking me and shit, I went around the couch because we had the coffee table right there. So he was like laid out on the couch facing this way, and the coffee table was like this. So I went around the coffee table so I could be by his head, and I was like, "Get up! Like, why you?" I'm still being like, "Why the fuck you so mad?" Da 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 da. Like, so then like he real mad. So now I'm playing in his face. I'm like, "Yo mad ass. I'm lit. I'm not about to let you kill my vibe. I'm lit. I don't give a fuck." And I'm standing over top of him saying it. This nigga full blown football kicks me over the fucking coffee table. I did a back rollie on my neck. Got up confused. Like, how did we get here? Like, if this was the table, I did a backflip over this shit and then a rollie once I hit the ground. And I got up and I was like, you got me fucked up. And I had a Jose Cuervo bottle sitting on my motherfucking counter and I tried to beat him to death with that fucking Jose bottle. But that shit would not break.
It's not going to. You could throw this bottle, you could throw this Crown Royal bottle out this window on that concrete. It's just going to bounce clean off.
Yes, bro. I tried to literally he has dreads. I literally tried to give him a fucking bald fade with that motherfucking
not the
Jose.
baldy.
And that
Not
shit
the
would not
open
work.
neck.
And after that, I went upstairs. He was a broke nigga anyway. I went upstairs, packed his one bag that he had living in my fucking apartment. His one bag of clothes. I packed that shit up. And the way my apartment was set up, you could just go straight down the steps out to the balcony. I opened the balcony door and I threw that shit over the balcony. He jumping up and down, crying, screaming. He's sorry. He's sorry.
No.
No, you don't put your feet on me like I was a nothing ass bitch, like I was the scum on the fucking ground. You kicked me, bitch.
He had a temper tantrum after that?
Yes, like literally snotting, crying, like about to throw the fuck up because I'm putting him out.
No.
Because he know he went too far. Like,
you did too much.
You did too much. You did too much.
Fucked
When
up.
I was trying to, it wasn't like we was in an argument. We argued this morning. And I'm coming back from brunch with my friends and I'm trying to like make peace with you. And you still want to be mad. Like, it's at this point where it's like, I don't even know what the fuck we was fighting for no more. But don't let no man put their hands on you. Don't be an antagonizer either. Don't put your hands on men. everybody keep their hands to themselves.
Yeah, and if that girl take your
Domestic
Call of Duty
violence
fucking
is
bag,
childish.
you knock her ass out. No, I'm joking.
No.
Don't knock her out. I'm just playing. Don't knock her out. Don't play with her like that.
I do believe that some.
They are the elevators if you're famous and rich.
I
Do
feel like if
not
it's
go
not
in
just
the
if it's
elevator.
justified, it's not really abuse. Like you knocking your baby mama out, that was not abuse. That was
And I
justified.
hit her as hard as I could too. Like I felt like I punched her as hard as I could. I had full. It was like the perfect extend too. Like I was so proud of that punch. I was just like, yo, like I can really punch hard. That's when I was like, yeah, I still got it. Cause last time I've been in a fight before that, I was in high school. But when that joint happened, I was like, yo, that was the perfect form. Like, I put my back and shoulders into it, off my lead toe and everything. Full extension. Her shit was lumped up. I went to go got her the next day. She had a little lump right here. That was an awkward ride home. That was a very.
She would have had to
awkward
get a
ride.
cab or something.
No, I had to pick her up from jail.
Why you had to pick her up?
I mean, because I was in a toxic relationship.
Yeah, it was much like for you to get for this girl to go to jail because you knocked her the fuck out because she was trying to stab you, and then you go pick the bitch up in the morning. That was real toxic.
It was quiet. It was quiet ride home. You know what I'm saying? It was a very quiet ride home. It was.
And you probably was like, I hope you got your shit together today.
Had to ride from the first precinct all the way to Southside to Baywood. It was ugly. Well, you win some, you lose some.
She
but
definitely
lived
lost
to
that
fight
one.
another day. But hey man,
Craig.
Let's get the fuck out of here, man. Hey man, you can follow me at Louis_V_love on Instagram, Larry Love 912 on Twitter, and follow the Savage Report. Instagram is _Savage_report on Instagram, and subscribe to the motherfucking YouTube. We got like a little
that
bit more
you
than
need
100.
to include me on something that say Savage Report, because honestly, I'm starting to feel some type of way. It look like I'm just here.
Let's make some pictures. We can do pictures.
Yeah,
Let's have
because
a
my
night when you at the
name ain't
club.
nowhere. My name not listed on the podcast.
Yeah.
It just say featuring Nino, and he ain't even fucking been here.
He ain't been here. He been in Miami. He been living his best life.
And here I am, and my name ain't even on the shit. No, I'm
Take
playing.
that up with that nigga, the producer.
Producer.
Give me your tags though.
Oh, follow me on Instagram, TBaby3Ys_ at the end, and follow me on TikTok, TeeDaddy.
TikTok.
Follow me on TikTok. I'm a TikToker. I want to be TikTok famous, but they don't like my shit.
I don't got none of that shit. I'm too old for that shit. But anyway, we out.
The Savage Report, bitch.